My experience of Room 273. You know how people say curiosity killed the cat? Well, I wasn't a cat. I was just some bored 23-year-old with too much time, and an internet connection. I wasn't looking for trouble, I was just looking for something real. Something that made me feel anything. That's how I found myself lurking on a forums on the dark web one night. While browsing Thorug banned films and games, I received a text invite. It was short. You want real horror? Real footage? Real people? Go to room 273. But remember, once you check in, you don't check out. I laughed it off at first. What utter nonsense. But that night, after half a bottle of rum and no sleep, I clicked the link. Clicking that link proved to be the biggest mistake of my life. When I first opened the site, I could only see a white background. Just a blinking cursor and a login prompt, under the letters, Room 273. I typed in a random username and it let me in just like that, without any password or any thing. The homepage had a black and white camera feed. It looked like a hotel room, dim light, peeling wallpaper, stained mattress with no sheets. The camera was static, mounted in a corner, looking down at the bed. I was about to leave when a chat box popped up. It said, "Welcome, guest. Please remain silent while the stream loads your experience." I was really confused for some time. My experience? The video feed glitched. Then changed. Suddenly, it wasn't a hotel room. It was my bedroom. Right down to the crack in the plaster near the ceiling. Right down to the ugly brown carpet. The bed was empty. But something was off, the timestamp in the corner read 5 minutes into the future. I stared. Frozen. My hands were shaking. The feed flickered again. The room was dark now. But not empty. There was something, someone, sitting at the edge of my bed, back turned to the camera. Pale skin and bare feet, it was just sitting there, completely still, as if it had always been there. And then it turned around. A chill went over my body. It looked like me. But the face was wrong. Like it had been, scooped out and worn. I immediately closed the browser, my laptop, and even the entire power supply of my house. I didn't sleep that night. Every creak in my apartment made my blood freeze. But nothing happened. The room was empty. Just silence and dread. The next night, I went back. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted answers. Maybe I wanted to prove it was just some elaborate prank. The Room 273 site had changed again. Now it showed multiple feeds. Dozens of rooms. Some looked like basements. Others like public restrooms. One looked like a classroom with children sitting silently, all facing the wall. Another showed a girl chained to a chair. She was missing an eye. Her mouth was sewn shut. Her breathing was shallow, but alive. In the chat, users were placing bets such as $300 she lasts 12 more hours. Release room number 12. Vote to slice. I felt my stomach twist. I scrolled through usernames. They weren't screen names, they were IP addresses. Untraceable, maybe. But real. And then one name popped up. My IP address. That's when the site forced full screen. I had understood that there was no escape now. The video shifted again, this time, it was live footage of me at my desk, from a top-down view. There was no camera in the room. I checked. Panicked. Tore the whole room apart. Still nothing. Then a countdown started on the screen. A message appeared. Room 273 has been activated. Your experience begins now. The power cut out. I couldn't see. I couldn't move. I heard a scraping sound, like nails dragging across the walls. Then footsteps. I locked myself in the bathroom. Clutched a wrench under the sink and didn't move until dawn. When I emerged, my apartment looked different. Like things had been rearranged and put back just slightly wrong. My toothbrush was in the wrong cup. My socks had been folded. I never fold my socks. And on the fridge, something was written on a note. Room service. Hope you enjoyed your stay. I started to think that it couldn't get any worse. But of course, I was wrong. For weeks, I received video files from hidden email accounts. Each one showed someone being broken, killed and tortured. One guy had his hands fed to him while he was still alive. In one video, a woman was stitched into a mannequin frame. One video showed a guy opening his own stomach and laughing. I vomited. I saw these videos again, and then I vomited again. The worst part? The people in the videos weren't screaming. They were smiling. Then came the final file. And that person was me. He, or shall I say I, was strapped into a chair. My eyes stapled open. A scalpel was descending slowly toward my forehead. Then I have no idea what happened. I woke up the next morning, and found me sitting exactly where I was last night with my laptop in front of me. But there's a scar on my scalp now. Small. Round. As if something was inserted. Or taken out. I was really frightened. I went to a doctor and had some tests and scans. What he said made my hair stand. It's like a portion of your frontal lobe, just isn't there. Removed surgically. But you'd be dead if that were true. Sick me that incident. I've moved 3 times. Burned all electronics. Bought new ones, thrown phones in rivers. But still room 273 keeps finding me. Sometimes I wake up and all my drawers are open. My walls scratched with tiny tally marks. And once, last month, I found a guest card under my pillow. Plain black plastic. On the back it said, "Thanks for staying with us. Come again." I'm telling you this now because I don't think I have much time left. I found a second scar last week. Right beneath my ribs. Another part of me, missing. Every night, I hear someone whispering my name through the speakers, even when the computer is turned off. My only advice to you is that if you ever see a link for room 273, don't click it. Don't even hover over it. Because once they know your name, you're already inside. And the only way to leave is in pieces.